Welcome back. I'm Jeff Burr with the Tattooed Spirit. We're on to talking about the King of Cups, the King, the fire, the wands of the cups, the emotions of the water, right? This is the card. This is a very balanced card. You can tell that this king in particular is balanced in between his obligations to action, which is in his scepter. You can look at that scepter in his left hand as if it was a wand, between his actions of his duty of being a king with his right hand of his emotions and his creative pursuits, his passive emotional tricklings that he wants to bring into the world, just like an artist. This is a nice artist card to do meditations with because artists generally have trouble keeping a solid foot on their creative, passive, pursuits of being, an artist, and also maintaining, paying the bills, and maintaining the family life, and maintaining the structure of their own society. Now, the structure of society reminds you of another card that we talked about, which is very much in relation to this. This is the Emperor. This is all about just keeping the structure together. This is a 4. Remember what 4s meant, that other system that we use with numerology. And you can see that they're both sitting on a stone throne. That stone throne of leadership, that stone throne of rulers, that stone throne of keeping all things together and in line because you are the king. What a king image is this? That is what is being pulled to his left hand, to his wand, about being the king, about being on his stone throne. On the other side, you see those emotional pursuits, those creative pursuits also pulling him. He's not focused on one or the other. He's right down the middle. But you can see his foot sort of reaching for the water in that one cup. So it's important for this king, just like this king will infer to you that it is important for you to maintain that balance of your everyday duties to yourself, to your society, to your family, but yet at the same time balance the interests and the passions of your creative pursuits, of your feelings, what you feel your heart being drawn to. Okay? What a wonderful card of balance. Another interesting aspect of this card is the positioning of that foot that's reaching for the creative waters is this justice. How you can tell that this card of personal responsibility is about feeding all the parts of yourself. It's not just about taking responsibility for your life. It's about extending and expanding your own personal pursuits. In this case, it's that creative side. All right. Whenever it comes in reverse, that means that perhaps you're feeling chained to your obligations. You're paying too much attention. You feel like you're being forced too much to pay attention to that scepter part, that wand part of you that should be focused on keeping everything together and not sort of neglecting that emotional part of yourself. Okay, resentment can take hold in this. This card is striking the wonderful balance of just playing right down here where the actions of this king's scepter is pulling his attention and where his cup pulls his attention to just satisfying his emotional pursuits. You're just dancing right down there in full balance. That's what this card means, right side up. It's a wonderful card to get. It tells you that you're on the right track, that you're doing everything right, that you're giving enough attention to everywhere that you want to be going, to everything that you want to be feeling, everything that you want to be doing. And this is pay attention that you're giving enough attention to either your duties or those things that pull on your heart to be creative, to be an artist, that are going to give you more emotional fulfillment. All right? It's just a loving reminder to put attention on this balance in your life. That wraps up another suit of cups. We're going to start the whole process over again with the next page. This is the page of swords. There we go. We got wind blowing, we got swords in the air, and we're going to find out exactly why with this next page in just a moment.